Well, hello there. So today I will be doing my fall semester, reflection. So let's get into it. So to begin with, two areas where I believe I could definitely improve on is my grammar. And what I mean by this is that I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I use the word like a lot. It's so redundant. It's annoying. I always catch myself saying it, and I just think it makes me sound like a dumb person, just because that's the only I don't know word I know. I guess I don't know. It sounds stupid, but yeah. And along with that, I'd probably just say my grammar as a whole. My grammar is pretty weak. My vocabulary is weak. I just did it again. I said um, but what I mean by grammar is that I actually wrote some things down. But by grammar, I mean that I can't stop saying English teachers always say my verbs are weak. That this sentence is a fragment, and that high school is two words and not one. Dr. Marquette. And I just think that this is such an easy fix. I'm just being lazy, and I'm not deciding to take any action against it. But this December break, whatever, I actually want to I want to buy some books just because I don't know. I always do the same thing every December break. I always play video games, and I get depressed during December. I don't know. It's not because anything bad happened. It's just because I play too much video games. I don't see enough people. But I'd rather read this year. I want to switch it up this year, and I want to read books. Just so I could get an understanding of what sentences should look like. What are some good words, some good phrases I should probably pick up on. What's just what's I don't know. Additionally, another area where I see just plenty of room for improvement is making sure that my line of reasoning is good. My line of reasonings always suck, but I'm able to make an agreeable claim at the beginning of my essays. Like, for example, pineapple does not belong on pizza. That's an arguable claim because it doesn't. But no matter how no matter how good my quotes are, I'm never able to connect my commentary to the quotes. Even if the quotes are perfect, I just fail at connecting my commentary to my quotes, and that makes my line of reasoning. It just that's it creates holes in my line of reasoning, and I think my writing could be better if I learned how to connect my commentary to my line of reasoning. Sorry, I'm tipsy. Okay, so um, I plan on getting better at my commentaries. I so something I've been I don't know wanting to do is write my own essays, or even just write essays for you, not even for a grade, but just so that you could evaluate me beyond class. I kind of want to do that just because I feel that if I don't take my own initiative to get better, no, I'm not gonna get better at all. Like I won't get better just by doing what's required. I got to go above and beyond to become a better writer and a better student. So yeah, that's kind of how I intend on getting better at developing my argument. So yeah, moving on. I chose the positive for the grammar element. And a positive is a noun or a phrase that renames or describes a noun to which it is next. An example would be Dr. Marquette, my English teacher, is one of the toughest graders at school. So notice how I said my English teacher after Dr. Marquette. Even though me and you might know that you're my English teacher, let's say I'm talking to, I don't know, a stranger. For example, let's say I'm not a stranger. Let's say I'm talking to my cousin. If I go, oh my god, dude, Dr. Marquette, yeah, she's one of the toughest graders. Uh, Dr. Marquette is so strict. Dr. Marquette's class is chill, but it's hard sometimes. He's gonna be like, who's this Dr. Marquette character, right? And but if we add in the positive, Dr. Marquette, my English teacher, that gives context to why she'll be tough on me, why her class might be, hard. It just gives more context as to why she's the way she is. So yeah, um, moving on. Oh, actually, no, not moving on yet. So in a positive, the way you use in a positive is basically you say the original subject. So in my case, Dr. Marquette. followed by either two M dashes, not one, two M dashes, or a comma, and then you rename the subject. And then after you rename the subject, you add another two M dashes, or either or another comma. The reason you do this is so that you could know that you're renaming the subject and not just making a weird, I don't know, just making a weird sentence. You want to make sure that your audience knows that you're renaming the sentence. So yeah, moving on. One major essay that I still thinking about is Voice of Democracy. So Voice of Democracy, that was the essay we did. That was it was like why the veteran matters, and I personally don't have any connections to veterans, but I decided to go above and beyond on that essay just because those, like, the veterans, they fight their lives, they put everything on the line. The bare minimum we could do in return is try to make that a bomb essay, whatever. So that essay, I don't know, the brainstorming process started in class. We were watching winners, like previous speech winners, and even though I make fun of this girl, it was that one video we saw that said, "It may bend, but it never breaks." That, like, inspired me to take a metaphorical perspective on the theme, and my theme was how America is a garden. I chose a garden. I don't know why I chose a garden. It just made sense to me. Like, at 12 a.m., I was off 2 Red Bulls that night. I was trying to cram all my homework in one night, and I chose a garden. And surprisingly, after I chose a garden, it all started flowing. I became a writing machine. I wrote like 3 or 2 pages in one night, and then the next day I turned it in to Dr. Marquette, and she actually liked it. It was like pretty okay. It wasn't like, oh my god, this is the best essay, but it wasn't bad. It was a bit above okay, but I was really proud of it just because it was one of the first essays that not one of the first, but just one of the few essays that I don't know, I express myself how I would express myself, not how I want others to think how I express myself. But yeah, it was a pretty good essay, and Dr. Marquette really liked it, and I don't know, it kind of helped me remove more of that mental handicap that my mental handicap of like fear of failure. I feel like that helped me become a little bit more confident in myself. I'm still like really shy to truly express myself, but I hope that over time and hopefully next semester I'll be able to overcome this fear, because I know that for a fact I need to overcome it by the time I go to ASU. So graduation. Graduation is in 5 months, obviously. And we both know time isn't eternal. Those 5 months will come and they will go. So, do I think I'm prepared for graduation? Yeah, I'm honestly really prepared. Even though I have, like, I don't know, concerns or doubts regarding what's gonna come for me in my path after, I'm still really faithful because my parents back me up. I got brothers that back me up, friends that back me up, and I know that if I ever need like a hand, I'll always have one. And yeah, so in 5 months when I cross the stage and my family is either yelling at the top of their lungs or they have one of those megaphones, I will be prepared by then. I want to go to ASU. I'm pretty sure that's obvious. I've said it before to you, but yeah, I think I have what it takes, to move on from high school. I have such a strong personality, and I'm tougher than Dr. Marquette's grading. But one thing I do really think that I should really improve on is I think I should improve like on budgeting money wise, because right now, like, if I get a paycheck, I'll spend it. I'll spend like a $500 paycheck in 5 days, which is really a really bad habit, just because that's like $100 a day, and I shouldn't really be spending that type of money. But yeah, I hope I can learn how to budget, because if I learn how to budget, that'll make just, I don't know, it'll make life way easier. I won't have to worry about food as much, and I won't have to worry about putting my parents under that much strain. Even though I intend on having scholarships, I just don't want to I don't know, spend too much money just because I might need it for the future, to pay off student loans if I take any out. I don't know how that works yet. But yeah, I hope that answers your questions. Good night.